Have you ever caught yourself replaying the same thought over and over again? You analyze it from every angle, imagine 10 different outcomes, and still end up frozen, unable to decide, to act, or even to rest. That was me, every single day. At work, at home, at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling. But one question changed everything, a single question that cut through the noise in my head and helped me find peace when my thoughts used to run wild. And today I want to share that question with you. Overthinking feels like control, doesn't it? We tell ourselves, if I just understand it better, I'll feel safe. But that's the lie of the mind, because the more we think, the further we drift from clarity. We're not solving problems, we're rehearsing pain. Every scenario, every what if, every maybe they meant, it all keeps us locked in a mental loop. And the truth is, overthinking isn't a sign that we're broken. It's a sign that we're scared. Scared of being wrong, scared of failing, scared of feeling something uncomfortable. One night, after another spiral, I wrote in my journal, "Why can't I stop thinking?" And suddenly another question wrote itself across the page, almost like it didn't come from me at all. It said, "What am I actually afraid to feel right now?" I stopped. That question felt like a bell ringing in an empty room. What am I afraid to feel? Not what am I afraid to think about, but feel. And that's the question that ended my overthinking. Because overthinking is never about thoughts, it's about avoidance. When my mind starts rehearsing a conversation or worrying about the future, it's not trying to think better. It's trying to protect me from feeling something. Maybe embarrassment, rejection, shame, uncertainty. So whenever my thoughts start spinning, I pause and ask, what am I actually afraid to feel right now? Most of the time, the answer surprises me. Maybe I'm afraid to feel powerless. Maybe I'm afraid to feel grief. Maybe I'm afraid to feel nothing at all. But once I name the feeling, something softens. The energy that was trapped in thinking releases because I've met the real source. Here's how I use it in real life. When I catch myself stuck in mental noise, like drafting the same message 6 times or analyzing a past mistake, I take a deep breath and ask, what am I actually afraid to feel right now? Then I sit quietly. No journaling yet, no fixing, just noticing. Sometimes the answer comes as a word. Fear, guilt, sadness. Sometimes it's just a wave of sensation, tight chest, lump in the throat, heat behind the eyes. And instead of turning it into another thought, I just say inwardly, it's okay, you can feel this. It's amazing how fast the mind quiets down when it realizes it doesn't need to protect you anymore. Because once the feeling is allowed, the thinking no longer serves a purpose. Overthinking is the mind's way of saying, I don't feel safe. But safety doesn't come from more logic. It comes from connection, from being present with yourself, without judging, without rushing to solve. So the next time your thoughts spiral, don't fight them. Just pause and ask, what am I actually afraid to feel right now? Then breathe. Let your heart answer, not your head. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find that the feeling you were running from wasn't so dangerous after all. It just needed to be felt. That one question ended my overthinking, not instantly, not magically, but gradually, with presence and practice. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who lives too much in their head. Because peace doesn't come from thinking harder, it comes from feeling honestly.